I don't know.
Say that again. I've got to say yes to this. Say that again, because I want to hold you accountable. I've got to say yes to this.
I've got to say yes to this.
Awesome. Well, I will be there. I guess I got to figure out a place to actually arrive and stay or whatever. Hey, can I stay here? Okay, good. I got a place to stay now. I'm good.
I talked to the team because Shanessa is coming with her mom and all that. I don't think they picked their hotel yet either.
Awesome. Awesome.
So yeah, cool.
Hello, Miss Laura.
You're muted.
My ASL is not working right now. Can you just sign language with me a little bit?
Got it. That's all I know.
Oh, I know some hand signals, so I know it's not appropriate right now on a recorded line. So
I know coffee. That's it. But yeah, eat.
and you're in Minnesota right now, is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How's the weather? I was just with a couple people that just flew back to Minnesota. They own a restoration company over there because I guess when houses get damaged from weather storms,
Yeah.
they help that out. And they showed me their backyard. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's spring in Minnesota right now, huh?
Apparently spring forgot and we still have winter.
Yeah.
So,
How much
I think
snow
it's
did you
Christmas
get?
next week.
It looked exactly like a Christmas card picture.
I know we just got another foot, I say, on April 1st. I literally woke up and I'm like, April Fools, just kidding. Look at my backyard.
Holy
So,
cow.
yeah, I'm here because of family. I would love to move somewhere warmer.
What family do you have there?
My entire mom's side of the family is here.
Okay.
So cousins,
Nice extended.
yeah, cousins, aunt and uncles. But I've got family in Florida too, so might be pulling us down. We'll see. Anyways, where do you live?
So I live on the road. I just travel. Reality.
That sounds great.
So I actually have a physical address in California. So my wife and I are in the process of taking care of her parents who are on hospice right now. So we're just kind of really transitioning this stage in life. We're empty nesting. My son's 26. He's got his master's in education. Cool. And he came home to kind of help out with some healthcare right now. And then my daughter is doing cybersecurity up in Oregon, and she's going to transfer to San Francisco next year to finish up her internship.
Wow.
So I'm kind of tied to California right now. Unfortunately, with all the taxes and stuff, it's not the greatest, but we want to go above the snow line. So we're looking at Truckee and Tahoe. We like the winters.
You like the winters. Well, Minnesota is a good choice.
No, that's not winter. That's just miserable. It's like some of the people that I talk to in Ontario and some of the Canadian ski resorts and everything. I'm like, negative 40 degrees is not pleasant.
Mm-mm. Well, it's not negative 40 up here.
No, but there, when I'm talking to them, they're like, yeah, it's negative 40 outside. I'm just going to go walk the dog real quick. I'm like, to do what? He can't pee without crystals? That's ridiculous.
I would stay inside all day long.
Yeah.
That sounds awful. Yeah. That sounds awful.
So you got family in Minnesota and Florida. Jen has told me that you have crushed it in this industry before. Tell me a little bit more about your story and where we can kind of connect.
Well, I was a top leader in Mary Kay.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry because you say was. What happened?
No, I quit on purpose.
Yeah. What's the story? What happened?
I just had my second baby. I think it was Matt. And I had one of my best years when I was pregnant with Jake, and my first. And then the first year of motherhood, I did not have such a great year as I was like trying to figure out life, and got penalized for not having a good year. Because what happens in Mary Kay is if you recruit someone and they buy inventory, but decide within 364 days if they don't want to do it anymore, then they can sell their product back to Mary Kay, and Mary Kay gives them 90% of their money back, which is good, but they take it from me.
So they don't pay the money back, you do. So they agreed for you to go into debt because somebody
100%.
else didn't want to do it. Oh,
And
okay.
so we're in a world where people just quit, like after like they get a hangnail, right? And so I just had tons of people, and it didn't matter how much time or money or energy or anything that I put into them. If they returned it 364 days, I was out. So I just finally said, I'm not helping myself. I'm not helping other people by bringing them into Mary Kay, because product on your shelf is not, it's not the industry anymore. Like it just, and so I quit probably 5 years ago when it was transitioning, but I saw what the future was going to be, and I didn't want it.
Well, I commend you for making that decision. I do.
Mhm.
Because decisions like this don't come easy.
No.
Right. Especially if you're a top leader in any industry with any company, you have
100%.
some perks. You probably had a car that was given to you. You probably had all of the stuff
Mhm.
that was a benefit. And
Yep.
I commend you for making the decision to give that up to start something new, which can be scary.
Yeah.
Right. It can absolutely be scary, but you know, there's so much out there that we hear and we see that there's better options, really.
Yeah. Yeah. And Mary Kay, I'm sure, was a phenomenal opportunity a long time ago, but not so
60
much
years
anymore.
ago, yeah, if you got started 60 years ago,
You're set.
you're dialed.
Yep. Yep.
And I mean, I don't have to tell you, you know, being first and being in front of the line
Huge.
is going to pay off. And with, you know, the conversations that you and Jennifer have already had,
Yeah.
I'm sure you see the vision here.
Yeah,
Right.
I
And
do.
if you've plugged into any of the calls or any of the trainings that we have to really see that you're only 2 years into this 20-year company, right? So we've been in business for 20 years. This company has transitioned from a retail, which was good, right, into a direct sales marketing. And then over the course of the last 10 years to be able to add certain things. One of the ones where I'm so passionate about right now is really, you know, the membership, right? Because when we understand we plug somebody into a membership, I don't have to sell skincare. I don't have to sell nutrition. All I have to sell is, you know, here's the package deal, what we term as benefits, that's going to allow you to save. And from there, did you watch the TikTok that I just sent you?
No. Oh, no. Did you send it to my phone?
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
okay,
sent it.
never
That's
mind.
fine. So I'm listening to that. I'm like, oh, those are numbers that we need to start repeating. You know, as far as, okay, how many people are out there? 5,000 people paying you $2.50 for a membership, and you make $100,000 a year, $150,000 a year, right? What happens when we actually share this membership with 50,000 people? We're making 1.5 million a year. Right. I mean, these are numbers that we just have to start rolling off our tongue
And
because
they're
it's,
real.
yeah, and it is real.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can't start with the, hey, you can make a million five a year if you just get 50,000 people, because then people are going to shut down. But if you step back and say, hey, look, you want a 6-figure income? Let me show you how you just share some information. They pay you $2.50. You're making 6 figures.
Yeah.
We have something that people are paying, you know, $50 for, and they're not even looking twice.
No.
I mean, I know this because I just looked and did my taxes, and I realized I was paying for 6 of my family members' memberships. What the heck was I thinking? You know, my kids are old enough, they can take over their own membership right now.
They're like, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, we have something that people don't even look twice at,
Yeah.
and we can go. So
Yeah.
Jennifer, let me know a little bit about how you want to, I know you've got time constraints and everything. So let me know what you want to kind of talk about now, and we can just jump right in.
Yeah, just super direct. The $1,000, what exactly they're getting outside of Rebels Classic, and we've talked about this, but just so that we're all 1,000% clear, I'm going to write everything down, and then I want to price the second package, get clear on the full price and then the discounted price. What is that going to come with? And then the third tier, clear on what that's going to come with, so we can just start. I mean, we're going to launch this. Laura's probably going to have other questions that you'll be able to answer that I will not. I know we're setting up the payment side of it, but as soon as we're able to run ads, and Laura, I just sent you some copy of an ad of some chick
Yeah, I
that
saw.
literally Yep, so here's some ad copy for reals. We can just copy and AI it. The only thing that I have left to do, but it doesn't need to be done, I can do it this week, is I still want to do a thank you video, but we can launch it and add that later.
Yes.
And then I still want to auto AI the video as the blueprint like Zach happens. But again, I can take a day, do that, and Laura can plug it in, or Laura might even be able to do that.
Right.
But right now we're 90% to a finalized product. So I'd like to start busting traffic through so that while I'm adding some of these, sexy things, we can start doing analytics on the traffic side of the link.
100%. So here's the immediate call to action is this goes live today. Okay. You are finished to a point to where you can actually start moving traffic to it, because we can build it on the back end as we start, making this sexier. The fact is, I've been running this for 6 weeks now and don't have a thank you page with my own video.
Right.
Okay? I have a placeholder video in there, which people may or may not even watch. It doesn't matter. I have 107 people who have opted in. I have 25 applications and I have 2 sales. So those are, if you look at those numbers, it's 20, 20, 20. 20% of the people are opting in that come there. 20% are filling out an application. 10 to 20% are actually purchasing some sort of product. Okay, so those are the numbers. Now, Laura, we're jumping right in. We're going real fast. This is not conventional how I would normally have a new type of conversation, but I understand where you guys are. And so I want to be very direct, if that's okay.
Please.
All right. So
She's totally ready for it.
I understand that you've been using Go High Level for longer than I have. I wish I knew where it was. I'm sorry that light's in the way, but I wish that I knew about this a year and a half ago. Okay,
Totally.
because I would be so much more advanced than where we are now.
Yep.
My skill set is really the numbers, the analytics, the tracking, the building. That's what I enjoy doing. And Jennifer, it's basically complete night and day, right? So she is in front of the camera, does the content, and then we just have to kind of be able to better have a communication as far as how to do this together.
Perfect. Okay.
Transparency. Okay. So with what we say, you come with some tech experience and some knowledge base. I just want you to write questions down or feedback or whatever. I am very, very humble. Okay. So if there's something that you see that's broken that you think we can do better, I want you to share it and be transparent and direct.
It's the only way you can get better.
So what we've got going on here, we have the platform. Okay, the platform is based on Go High Level. We're using MLM Rebels, which is a relationship that we've developed over the course of the last 4 months. Okay, now we're direct friends and connected with the CEO, and so he's pouring stuff into us and allowing us to kind of test some stuff right now. Okay. So what we have purchased basically with this agreement is we have the ability to sell with whatever price tag we put on it, this platform. Okay. As you know, within this platform, you can build out a website, you can build out funnels, you can do all this other stuff. Everybody is not going to do that. Okay. But everybody has access to it. Mm-hmm. So understanding that this is what everybody has, Jennifer, you don't have to look at everything on there. All we're selling is the system. So the system of growth. They can grow wherever they want to. We'll help along the way. So this system is the platform. And I'll share with you the kind of a price structure that I created and all the check boxes of what it includes. Okay. But when I'm sitting here talking to people, I will tell them, I'm like, look, here is what you're purchasing. This is the first conversation that I have with somebody who's looking for a home-based business. And especially with the target niche that Jennifer has marketing to, it's going to be you're in MLM, you're in marketing. Okay. So we can have conversations that say, hey, look, we're going to give you an integrated CRM system. We're going to give you a training support system that has basically a membership site that tells you and shows you how to do that. Because what we're not doing is we're not selling our time, right? I am going to point you into the direction because all of the information is there. There's a training academy that's okay. Your dashboards, your social planner. So if you're on Facebook, TikTok or whatever, you can post everything from this platform. You can host your videos. You can have automated emails, text messages, a phone, number, a business phone number. Everything's integrated. And the key is this comes with one-on-one coaching support. So when we say that, we have this conversation initially that I'm going to support you along the way. If you have a password that needs to be reset, I'm going to help you out with that. They don't go to the system. They don't go high level. They don't go to MLM Rebels, because we now own that as a responsibility.
Yep.
So with that as an understanding, this is what we are selling. We are not talking about Secret. We're not talking about Mary Kay. We're not talking about Plexus, whatever it is. This is going to be for everyone. On the back end, we know what the outcome is, and we know that we want to bring them into our ecosystem. But if we collect the card first and we have an initial transaction, here's what that means. You own that relationship. In every other company, actually in every company, there is some sort of clause that says the company owns the relationship and the email and the phone number. So what happened when you left Mary Kay? Did they give you a spreadsheet and say, here's all of your customers that you've had for the last 10 years. Thank you very much. Please continue to take care of them.
And if I was smarter, I would have downloaded it before, but I didn't know anything back then.
Don't worry about what you didn't do. Okay. It's a thorn in the side you don't need to focus on.
Exactly. Yep.
The people that follow you, that truly believe in you, that you want to work with again, they're going to find you. And through marketing, we're going to retarget them and we'll market to them. No worries. But don't worry about what didn't happen in the past. Okay.
No, I feel great about it.
So when we own this system, the first thing that we're doing, so Jennifer goes live today, you go live today, and we're going to start collecting data. Okay. So the conversations that we have this is the conversation we need to find out what that pain point is. Okay. Because until people there's two ways to buy, right? People buy emotionally or they buy logically. I am an emotional buyer. Our car was broken down. I knew I needed to get something. I'm tired of spending money into it. We go to the car lot, we walk away with a car that day because we knew it was that painful, right? So we have to be able to understand what somebody's pain point is. And once they have opened up, then we have a conversation about, what they're going to purchase. This is the solution that they have. Okay. In your niche where people, don't want to talk to their friends and family, they're burning through lists, they're doing all this other stuff. This is the conversation we have. Okay. We're going to plug you into a system. We're going to show you how to do it. We have a bunch of training that's already there. You can plug right into it today. It's however fast you want to go. This is where the $1,000 comes into play. Okay. So now the topic of talking about how much we're selling it for. Jennifer and I spoke and she said, right now, this is going to be $1,000 product. Okay. So the first
when we talk about the membership, we're talking about the Rebels Classic, like that, right?
The answer is yes, but I would never say Rebels. I would never say Secret. We're a brand. So what we're talking about is the freedom formula. Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Just for myself.
So just to clarify that, it's the go high level, system that is white labeled into any company out there. We're working with MLM Rebels, who is Zach, and that's his business. Okay. His business is MLM Rebels. He builds a recruiting system. So for his network marketing team, he has tier 1 leads that come in, which have already seen a webinar, which are what we're building right here. We are going to bring in tier 1 leads. Okay. Now, because we're not in his network marketing company and we can benefit from this, we're getting access to tier 3 leads while we build our tier 1 system.
Cool.
Okay. So that's why I would never necessarily say MLM Rebels. It's the Freedom for Families formula. Okay. We are white labeling it. We are branding it. We're plugging it into this platform. Okay. So that's what we're selling you, this freedom formula for $1,000. Okay. That does all of this. We do that value stack. We tell them what it is. Okay. Now, once we have that relationship, once they are purchasing, we plug them into our membership. They have access to start looking at the classic version of everything that we have. 5% of the people will look at that. The other 70% are going to stay in this loop of a mindset training. There's so much information there. I'll be happy to share with you later so you can kind of see what they're going to get access to. But most people aren't going to go through it all, and it doesn't matter, because the ones that don't go through it all aren't ready for it.
Yeah.
What they want is they want to make money fast. And so we plug them in and we show them how to do that. They don't have to brand themselves. Okay. That's where the duplication is. So your first step is $1,000. You have a conversation with somebody. They come into your $1,000 and then they plug into this system. This is where we have to kind of have a conversation as far as what does that include? Are we going to plug them in with this $1,000 into a residual opportunity like Secret? Okay. The way I do it, and I'll break down my pricing structure, is I help people create their unique brand and an empowering identity. Okay. So when somebody is looking for a business, I specifically target to healthcare professionals. So they're already professionals. They already have, income, and I have to over deliver to make sure that they're going to have success outside of leaving a 6-figure income.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my number one goal is to provide your skill set and transfer your skill set into an information product. Okay. That information product is the system of growth that we're going to help you create an income stream for. Yep. There's a whole lot of psychology and a whole lot of stuff that I won't go into right now on how I do that. But ultimately, we take their skill. I show them how they can create an information product, and then we plug them in. When somebody purchases from me, there's 3 things that happen. Number one, we do a discovery session. That discovery session, for me, takes about 90 minutes because it's a conversation that we have. I pull out all of their information. What it is that we can do to create that information product. Okay. So number 1 is discovery. Number 2 is mindset. Until they believe that what they have has value, then they're not going to be successful because they're not going to feel comfortable asking $2,500 for something that they have to deliver. 100%. So we focus number 2 on mindset. And then number 3 is product delivery. Okay. We build this out. I tell them, we're going to do this together. We're going to launch your business in 30 days. Okay. As long as you put in the work, you put in the sweat, I will give you the support. We do this together. You have 100% ownership of your business. Look at me as a consultant. The money that you're paying me, it's not something you're paying for. It's something you're investing in. Okay. We start with that mindset there. So number 1 is discovery. Number 2 is mindset. Number 3 is product delivery. You have $1,000 product. When you ask somebody for $1,000, you have to understand what it is that you're delivering. You're giving them a platform. Okay. Now, this platform for your niche specific is going to help them market a network marketing company. So I need to know, are you plugging them in at $1,000? Are you plugging them in to the network marketing company for that? Or is that only your system of growth?
That's only the system of growth.
Perfect. That's all I want to know. Okay. So my pricing structure is I charge $2,500 for a platform. Okay. One-time fee. And then they pay. Yeah, exactly. So send her that picture right now. Okay.
I just did.
So $2,500, they pay for the platform. I help them get it set up, and then they pay $200 a month. Okay. That is the CRM system that has access to everything. That is Rebels Classic, that it is over delivered at $2,500. Okay. Because I am going to show you the value of what that has to offer and how it can show you how you can have 30 recruits in 30 days.
Got it.
You can do more than that, but it's just insane. I want you to live the life that you desire, and I don't want you to spend all the time on the phone. So on average, we're going to say about 30 in 30 days. Now you have a team of people doing that, you have a pretty good business.
And you know what we could do in the short in the 30 days for marketing, like launching a new business, get 50% off and say, look, the price is going up to $19.97. Come May 1st in April, you can have it for $1,000. And that way we know we're upping it, but they think they're getting 50% off.
Huge. Yep.
It's fear of loss. It really is. And you've been in sales a lot longer than I have. You understand marketing, you understand where we're at with that. So this is your business.
I just mean as a test. If we do A and B testing, that's a test.
Sure. So phase two, okay? Phase two is now we're building belief into them. We're helping them. We're showing them what they have. We can create a little brand identity. I think it's so important to really help somebody understand that they own their business. And that's one of the biggest things that people miss is they plug into a network marketing company where they have a replicated website that is flooded with information that has no structure and it has a company brand on it, but it doesn't have you. And then people start posting all over their websites and their social media, somebody else's business. It just feels funny. Okay. So if with that $1,000, we can spend a little extra time, maybe it's through a 3-video series or something short that says, plug into here. I want you to own your business. I want you to create your identity. I want to know who you want to talk to. That's it. Do not post anywhere else because you're not in business, right? You have to develop your business and your brand, right? So they can't necessarily have something to share. Phase two is actually plugging them in to a residual income. Okay. So phase two, if you look at the what I'm sharing with you, or what Jennifer shared with you, number one is the platform only for $2,500. Number two is going to be a done with you system. Now, I specifically say, look, I'm going to help you do all of this extra stuff in the next 30 days. Not only do you get everything in the platform, but I'm going to give you a results guarantee. That is absolutely key. When we tell somebody a results guarantee, the clause is, if you don't do the work, I can't guarantee jack shit.
Yep.
But if you do the work, I guarantee you're going to get results.
Okay.
Okay. So there's a results guarantee. I help you launch your business in 30 days. We've got the integration that we set up and we have a customized blueprint. So if they're paying me $5,000, Jennifer, I'm going to spend 90 minutes with them.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to spend 90 minutes with them and I am going to actually blueprint this out because now I have somebody that is vested into their success. So it is my responsibility to make sure they're successful. So I would much rather spend 90 minutes doing that than 90 minutes calling all these other people who are broke, desolate, and don't know anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So understand what your value is and your time is valuable. So I'm going to assist them with branding their business. Okay. I've got a couple VAs on staff that I hired out that help me do that because it's all about leveraging time. I leverage my time, my income, and the skill set. So I'm paying some VAs that are pretty dialed in, who are in the Philippines, okay, through a service that I use that really do good with branding. And
Cool.
so I will plug them in. I'll say, hey, look, I had a 90-minute session. This is what they're looking for. I need you to spend 30 minutes creating a product, something that looks good that we can start giving them to post. Okay.
Cool.
So
Okay.
I'm using the money they're already paying me to pay the VA to do the work. Right. So this is how I'm leveraging. I'm using other people's finances, that are coming to me to finance their business.
Yep.
So if you look at it, there's always a deal, right? So I charge $62.50 for this product. However, because you're in the service industry, you're a healthcare professional, I'm going to give you 20% off. Immediately, there's a savings and a discount. Okay. So it's $49.97. It includes all this. It includes an email campaign. And if you look at the very last thing, it says 12 months of membership, of a lifestyle membership. This is how I am bridging online marketing to network marketing. Because I take somebody who's not in either one of those and develops a system, an information product, and I help them build an online business. Okay, so I've got to get them an online business first before I can plug them into network marketing, right? So I'm helping them up front understand what online marketing is. They come up with a brand and identity. And if we're doing this together within 30 days, they're going to start having people come to them, whether it's their warm market, their social media market, to look to see what they have, right? So they have information. Now, what are we going to do with all of those people that are coming to you and paying you for your service, whatever it's going to be, right? Now you have a list of people. So I actually have partnered with somebody that is a lifestyle company that has a lot of products and services that they sell. Okay, they've done it for retail for 20 years, and they're now in network marketing, where just like Netflix, Amazon, whatever, however you want to say it. Okay, they have a membership platform, which is going to help your clients save up to $4,000 a year if they use the service. So why would you not want to provide all of your clients with additional value by giving them benefits?
Mhm.
So you see, I'm not selling products, I'm selling a service.
A service.
Okay. So now when I say, if you do this with me, if you pay me $5,000, what's included in that is 1 year of lifestyle membership. So what does that mean? You're in secret. You understand that it costs $50 a month, $600 a year to have a Club Secret membership.
Yep.
So I have built in $600 that the client is paying me already.
Yep.
And I'm going to give it right back to them. Because remember, the conversation that I have is, look, you're investing into yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. What you're paying, you're not paying me. You're making an investment into yourself, into your business.
Yep.
That is the mindset. Before I collect a card, I have to have them understand, before I even talk about finances, I make them come up with what their business is worth and valued. How much are you willing to invest into yourself? Not how much are you willing to pay for me, right? So when they come up with that, then they're ready to actually make a buying decision. So that $600 out of that $5,000, I'm still in profit, but I'm just going to invest right back into them. So at the end of the year, if you are on a Club Secret membership for all 12 months, I will send you a $600 check. Okay, so they now have to create that loyalty. It's coming right back to you. All right. So the next part of that is, excuse me, is actually upgrading with a pack. Okay, so if somebody upgrades with a pack, now they're plugging into this membership. I'm going to plug them into a Saturday overview and training. Okay, the Saturday overview, business opportunity, takes about 15 to 20 minutes. If they're vested and they're interested, they can stick around and learn everything else about the company and getting started. Now I'm leveraging somebody else's time to be able to train, to be able to introduce and to present Secret, because our relationship was your business, right? And then I'm plugging you in to an opportunity where you have benefits and value that you can provide your customers. I'm going to have somebody else present that. Okay. I'm going to have somebody else train on this. Okay. So now they look at that and somebody else upsells them and says, hey, here's these 3 packs. You can get one at $400, $700, and $2,000. Now the conversation I have is, hey, Laura, looks like you're ready to get started. Looks like you're ready to transition your online business to network marketing, merge those together, compress timeframes, and really start building a business. Not only are you getting an upfront income, but you're now getting a residual income based on a membership. Okay. So now the question is, you see all these packs here. All right. I actually have, Laura, I have a handful of scholarships that I can provide that will provide 50% off of any one of those packets. So really the question is, you're looking for 1 trip, 1 vacation, 1 getaway, or 3. Okay. So now I put it into them. What they're deciding is, well, I can get 50% off. So if I get the $400, travel pack, you're going to give me $200. Yes, I will. I have a scholarship for that. Okay. But what you're also saying is, if I really want to get it all and I want to jump all in and I want to get this $2,000 pack that's valued at $10,000 because of all these getaways and vacations and everything else, and you're going to give me $1,000, I actually still have a couple scholarships for that as well. So now I take the $5,000 that somebody has come in with, $600 is going to go back to them in a year, provided they stay on their Club Secret membership. I'm going to make more than that based on their business anyway, after 12 months. Okay. And then I have $1,000 that I'm going to potentially put back into their pocket if they decide to get a professional pack. And I'll give that to them immediately, right? You jump in and I haven't had anybody return anything. So it's not like I'm saying, I'll give it to you in 30 days. It's like, no, I believe in you. Right. Yeah. So that's where I need you to understand where I am at that stage 2. So when I have the conversation up front that, hey, look, you want to do it by yourself or do you want to do it together? Mm-hmm. If they want to do it together, it's going to be $5,000 after the discount. They gave me $5,000. Now I know I have $5,000 to work my business. Okay. I know sometime in the next 30 days, I'm going to potentially put $1,600 back into them. So I'm still at profit about $3,400. Does the math make sense?
Mhm.
So how I build my business is 50% of that goes right back into marketing. I get leads based on paid marketing. Okay, so I have a couple ads on YouTube and Facebook, and then we're looking to put some extra ads out there.
Cool.
Okay, so if I could put $2,500 or $3,000 into marketing a month, that is going to give me about 250 leads that are high quality,
Mhm.
that are specific, niche specific, to be able to retarget to and have these conversations.
Yep.
And then it's whoever pays the most wins. Whoever puts more money in advertising wins.
That's a
Okay.
click funnels.
So that's where we want to scale this up. So we have to start here. Now, with what you're doing with organic traffic and TikTok and Facebook Reels, whatever, Jennifer is absolutely phenomenal at getting people to come to her. What we're not good at right now, and Jennifer, you can attest to this, is the follow-up process with thousands of people in the last 4 months that we have lost because we haven't had follow-up. This is a big problem. And it's one that we went to work to really try to focus on. And so if we had to take a step back, we couldn't do as much, but we know there's a couple viral videos out there. We know that we could probably reach out to some of those. But even if we didn't and we had to start all over again, I have no doubt that Jennifer is going to put a couple videos out there within the next 2 months that is going to go viral. That's going to bring another 2,000-3,000 leads in.
No, I'll be viral in the next 30 days.
Now what we have to do is we have to take the people that comment and they're interested, get them offline and into the CRM system.
Yep.
Once they're in their CRM system, we can follow them up with until the day they die.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. So does that make sense now as far as those two tiers? Number one, for $1,000, you're bringing somebody in with the platform only. You're helping them out to kind of really understand the mindset and then the brand. Okay.
Yep.
Number two, I need you to put a dollar figure on what you feel that your tier 2 is going to be worth with the Done With You program.
Yep. I just want to tell you, I've had several clients in the last 2-3 years that have paid me $10,000 a time to do exactly this.
Yes.
So I get it 100%.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to convince you anything,
No,
right?
no.
So I just want you to know where I'm at. Absolutely. And that's great, because I'll tell you what, Laura, after I was at 1250, when I started this process 2 months ago, my initial product was 1250. I had 2 conversations with people that saw a $5,000 value, and what I saw value in them. And I said, look, you've got 50 hours of content that you charge $50 an hour as a nurse. That's $2,500. I am totally undervaluing what I have to offer. So the next I said, look, I'm going to offer you this at $3,500, but at the end of the month, I am increasing my prices. And I did, because they told me the value was there.
Yeah.
So this is a serious question for you, Jennifer, is what do you feel right now your second stage offer should be? What does that value offer?
So, Laura, what do you want to be paid? Because Jen's not going to do any of this ever. That's the truth. I'm going to take $1,000 off the top because it's my name, and someone else is going to build this. I'll do the coaching calls. I'll do some stuff, but I'm not going to learn this. It's not my lane, and it feels like torture for me. So the whole thing was Shanessa was going to do it. Well, why not have 2 of you, and you got 5 leads a week and you got 5 leads a week. So you've already done this. So you tell me, give me $1,000 off the top and you profit the rest.
Okay.
And for me, I was putting 70% back into traffic because Jason, I thought that's where we were, but you just told Laura 50. So wherever you want that number, I mean, I know obviously we have different businesses, but the team is getting paid, whether it's 30 or 50% off the front. So I would rather stick with 30 in the short term, just because I've already fed my team and they're not eating the food in front of them. So I'm not trying to.
Right.
Jason is not wrong. I am not following up with my leads just because it doesn't even matter. So I have literally given my TikTok account login and my Facebook login. I have a reel that has like 3,000 comments, interested. I have several TikToks. They have the login. They will not go do the work.
I've already
And I'm
logged in and started communicating.
I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I got shit to do. Like, I'm gonna go get the next lead.
So let's refocus here. We're not going to focus on what hasn't worked in the past. We know what's going to work right now. So I get the vent sessions, but we're not venting right now. What we're doing is we're blueprinting. Okay. So I need you to commit to a number. Laura, if this is going to be you, what do you feel the value is for somebody knowing that you could potentially pre-charge them for what they're already going to get? And if they don't sign up in secret, then you already in profit, right?
Then I'm already, yeah. What did you say yours was?
5,000. Yeah.
5,000. Like I said, I was charging 10,000.
Mhm.
So
Well, there's the third one that's 15,000 that's done for you. And the middle one, which is the second tier, is called done with you.
Right.
so probably 6,000 then. You get 1,000, and then I'm at where Jason is.
Perfect. So write this down, okay? Because what we want to do, and we can have the VAs also put out a price list for you. We can have them kind of replicate what we're doing right now with your brand specific. I want to leverage other people's time because
sure.
this time is going to be so much more valuable actually plugging in and doing the work, okay? So the collateral and the asset creation, I'm sharing my VAs, just so you know, Laura. So they're on my staff. Okay. I'm paying them out of, my business account, but I'm reaching out to my partners because we do this together. When we all win together, we profit together later. Okay. So I want to make sure that you understand when we're talking about like the VAs or whatever, and I'm happy to plug you into those calls, Jennifer, if you want her to be more of a representative for you, if you're otherwise busy, that's fine.
No,
Right.
I wasn't even thinking about leveraging the VAs because I don't know what you have them doing in your business. 100% they should be doing. Yeah, Laura doesn't need to take time on this. She wants to build a network marketing business too.
Right. Okay. And you're in my business, right? So this is my business.
Yeah.
Right. So that's how this is working, right? I'm investing time and energy into my business as well. Okay.
Yep.
So $6,000. So right now we can say it's $1,000 entry. I 100% believe that is under valued. But we'll work on that later since the video is very clear on $1,000, right? I mean, it says you say 1 to 3, so I think you have some wiggle room there that you could probably even increase that initial, and it still be in congruent with your message because you said between 500 and 3,000 in your video. Okay.
And once we Otter AI it, I can make a note and just do a voiceover because I've seen YouTube where it's like this video was recorded 30 days ago and we've had a price increase or whatever. Like I can do a quick little voiceover too.
So let's get the first couple sales and then we can work on that. Okay. Right. Money in the bank first. But yes, Laura, I think 6,000 is a great value for that. We just have to make sure that there's a deliverable that they get and they're getting value in it. Because what we don't want is we don't want to overshoot something, under deliver, and then they start, especially since everything's organic on social media, how social media can go, right? Yeah. So we want to absolutely over deliver that. What I would say is if you're charging a $6,000 ticket, then maybe there's, that's included with your professional pack or whatever, a certain portion of it. Okay. All right. Questions. Keep going.
Keep going. I don't have any questions.
You good?
I don't have questions.
I'm just going to copy everything you have written down. So.
No, I written down.
I'm good.
It's working.
Number 3. Well, and I think even for me, and we can talk about this later, Jason, but with the price at 15,000, if it's done for you, I may throw in the Renatus and start talking about taxes. Now you're making $10,000 a month. Let's teach you how to pay your mortgage off in 7 years with Velocity Banking. Let's teach you how to pay your kids $12,000 a month out of your IRA or out of your LLC. And I can add that as a value add.
Because remember, this is your business. It's your business first. You own the relationship. You haven't talked about secret. You haven't talked about Mary Kay. You haven't talked about whatever. Okay. Right. And so the people that come in may not, and we have to understand that they may not see the value in what secret has to offer. I do. I am very passionate about it. Okay, I will be here, but they may not. And so if we have a relationship outside of secret, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's our upfront money, and then we plug them into a residual wherever that's going to be.
Yep.
Okay. So that's kind of it in a nutshell as far as what that goes. I just want to make sure, you know, and Jennifer and I have not been on the same page about what the system of growth is. And I think the disconnect was I was speaking more from my passion and my tech and less to the audience in front of me, right? And I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose her as far as in the build, because I'm so passionate and I see where this is going. I had a conversation with Steve here, who's one of my business partners, also, you know, one of the tech guys who also was in the same place, like, I don't understand what the system of growth is. And when we sat down at lunch and we broke it out, and I said, okay, what is it that you have to offer? You have information, you have skill set, you have value that you can charge people for. You just don't know it yet.
Right.
So we have to be able to discover it. So we do a discovery session. We have to have you fully understand when you ask somebody for money, that it's going to be 100% the value that is there, that you would pay for it. So they have to have that mindset. So discovery, mindset, and then the product has to be delivered to somebody. We put that on a platform and we deliver their information, not yours, their information. Okay, because we're empowering their identity. We're building a unique brand and an empowering identity for them to be able to go out and build a business. Then they can start thinking like business owners, business operators, whatever, versus an employee. Okay.
Which is their mindset right now.
Yeah. So we have to go through this process. Now, once they understand that, here's the last part of what we talked about yesterday, is people make an emotional buying decision. So if we're going to just kind of really understand the psychology behind this right now, is we talked about people make a decision based on emotion or logic. Most people out there make a buying decision on emotion and make it logical. They apply the logic.
Yep.
There's a handful of people that will make a logical decision, analytical. They read all the stuff, they read the agent agreement on the back and all this other stuff, and then they make that decision without emotion.
That's my husband.
Okay. So when we're at that point, we have to understand when we're talking to people and we're going to ask them a high ticket offer. And Jennifer's done this. I don't have to tell her, right? You've done this. I don't have to tell you, but I'm going to say it because why? I have to believe it myself. And that's when we're having conversations in a high ticket offer, is I have to make sure that they are ready to hear what the offer is. So before I talk about any price that I'm going to offer, I'm going to have a conversation. And when they ask me, I'm not going to tell them until they ask me, because they're not ready to buy unless they say how much.
Yeah.
My only question is, are you ready to get started? When are you ready to get started? And that's going to be, if they're not ready now, I'll make another follow-up call. But if they're ready now, then I'm going to start reminding them what they already told me, what the pain points are, what this is, what that is. When are you ready to get started? Okay, so what's next? I will ask them what's next. Well, how much? Perfect. When they ask me how much, that I redirect it. I'm like, that's the wrong question. It doesn't matter how much that you're going to pay me, because understand that you're not working for me. I'm working for you. So my question to you is, how much are you willing to invest into yourself to make all of this pain go away, to have a solution for everything that you just told me? And until they actually tell me a dollar figure, I won't tell them how much I'm going to charge them. So I will continue to ask, how much are you willing to invest? What do you think the value is of what you have to offer? Now that we understand that you have this information, what would you pay for it? Oh, well, shoot, I paid $100,000 for this before. Boom. Now I can have a conversation with you because you put a dollar figure on the value that you have to offer.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you, Laura, it's not going to cost you $100,000. I too have paid probably well over $100,000 in personal development over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
but I'm not going to charge you. I'm not even going to charge you half that. Okay. And I will tell you, Laura, that I actually have a product that I sell for about $15,000 when somebody doesn't want to do any of it. They want somebody else to do it for them. But I would much rather work with people like you who want to do it together. So it's not even going to cost you the $15,000 that I normally charge people to do it for them, because I want this relationship. So what I did there is I already planted the seed that I do charge $15,000
But you're
for
not.
the product. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this value stack, and everything that I said before, I'm going to tell you again what the CRM includes, the email, the text message, the platform, the branding, the coaching. I'm going to tell you everything, because now everything that I say, you're asking yourself, is this worth $15,000? Is this worth $15,000? Oh, okay. Okay, I can see this. I can see this value at $15,000. So the whole conversation that I'm having now, they're comparing it to what I told them I'm not going to charge them. And now what we do is we have a conversation as far as, okay, we know that you don't want me to do it for you. And I'm glad, because I really only want to work with people who want to own their business.
Yeah.
Because my core value is to really help you with your brand identity and an empowering identity. Right? So I want to empower you to work your business and to own your business. Okay. So now the question is, do you want to do it by yourself? Or do you want to do it with somebody? Do you want to have that mentor, that guide, that support along the way? Perfect. Okay. So now we can talk numbers. So here's what I usually charge, is about $62.50. Okay. But because I'm really focusing on, and I have a servant heart, and I really want to focus on, giving back. I provide all service men and women, all healthcare professionals, a 20% discount right off the top. So it's not going to cost you $6,250. It's going to be just a little bit less than $5,000. Do you see the value in that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So you said you're ready to get started now. So let's get you started now. Let's launch your business in the next 30 days. But let's get the logistics out of the way.
Hang on 1 second. I
Yep.
need to plug my computer in. 1 second.
Jennifer, is this as direct as you needed? Does it make more sense?
Yeah, I just need to know if she has any questions specifically about the tech, because I got to jump off the call and go transition Austin to dad and
Yeah.
I gotta go. But I'm looking for more of,
Okay, now.
you're selling. I'm looking for the direct questions between the funnel. You had asked me a question. I wasn't sure how to answer it, Laura, this morning in the chat. I read it to Jason. The funnel now has a payment page for the coaching program after the application page. Do you want a payment page for the membership, or talk with them before they know any of that information?
Yeah, so Jason, I saw on your funnel that you had a payment. Well, maybe it wasn't your funnel. I think it was the funnel that was copied into Jen's account. That after the application, then you actually have a payment page. Are you keeping that payment page there, or no talk about money or like none of that stuff until you get the application and do the step 1?
Correct. So in the funnel, when they go to the application, they don't automatically go to the next step. So typically a funnel would take you to the next step. They'd go to a checkout. It's basically all on its own. So there's a stop that basically says, okay, here's your homework assignment. So they go to the application, they go to a homework, and then they wait for you to get on the phone. So nobody gets the sales page or the checkout page until they've had a live conversation or are ready to check out. It doesn't make sense, right?
No.
Because we don't have that information available for them to do it automatically.
Got it. Okay. Jen, what else did I ask? I think that was it, actually.
Yeah, and then it said, do you want to sell anything, the 1K system, which we just went over. It'll be 1K, $59.97, and then we'll decide on the third tier one.
Yep, we just talked about that. But those sales pages will not be in the funnel.
So I have I have all the pages in the funnel, but they're not live. So they're not going to see them unless they click or get sent it. So my
Got it.
privacy in mine, I don't know if it's in Jennifer's. So I have my privacy statement, my, terms and conditions in my funnel just for, compression wise, but they're not going to see it unless they click on the link to go there.
Okay.
Did you duplicate your payment funnels into mine, even though they're not live
Yeah.
so she could still copy them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what are you using to accept payment? Because she was asking
Right.
me and I was, right?
I use Stripe. PayPal charges too much in fees.
Okay.
Stripe?
Okay. And can we add other options like Venmo and Cash App and Zelle and all the?
You can collect however you want to. The integration part of it is through Stripe or PayPal.
Okay.
Now I also have, and we can talk about this later. So if somebody doesn't have finance or wants to finance, okay, we can separate it into two. I would never separate it more to 3 payments. But if somebody does that, then obviously the price is going to go up for payments. Right. So I have a service that I'm using. If somebody has a credit score of more than 600 and they don't have a bankruptcy, it's basically a service that will provide them credit.
I have
So
that too.
What's it called?
In Arizona, it's called Seed Capital, and they'll pay you a referral if you refer people to.
great,
We use it for all of our real estate transactions.
great.
Cool. Okay. Have you heard of Afterpay?
Mhm.
That's what I'm familiar with. Okay.
Keep going.
Um,
What else you got? I know, Jennifer, if you have to go, that's fine. I want to, and if Laura, if you have some extra time, I just want to kind of go over the high level stuff with you, but
Yep.
I want to make sure all your questions are answered first directly.
I'm just looking back at it.
Mhm.
The video that Zach has on the thank you page, like this is your homework. Do you have a video like that?
That's what I'm recording this weekend. So it's not live. I just have a placeholder in there, which is the Jesse 90-second video.
Okay. And are we able to use that one?
Which one? Zach's?
No. The one that you're recording this week.
Sure.
weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
As Jen takes the time to do one
Mhm.
herself.
But once he does it, I'll know what he's going to say, and then I'll do it too. I just
Yeah.
haven't taken the time to do it.
Right.
If I could just 48 hours a day, I'd be good.
Amen. You got 3 kids. Too. Although they're
Yes.
boys, they're nuts.
She's got 4. I mean, let's be real.
And there's that. There is that very real thing.
How's that going? Well, you can talk later. Okay, Jen, you can hop off. I can I don't have any other questions. I'm very much pondering, like just think for a while, and then I'll have some questions, but I don't as of right now. What questions do you have on the automations and the secrets? Oh, and what questions, talking about follow-up, do you guys have any follow-up system in place?
So that's what I'll go over with you that right now, but I don't want Jennifer on the phone.
Okay.
That's not for me. And I already told her that tentatively you're doing those on Tuesday nights so
Yeah.
that we could get plugged into that rather than just sending her a bunch of recordings. But yeah, that's the cubicle of Jen's out. I'm gonna go produce some videos. I love you both, and I'll see you later.
Right.
Awesome. Take care, Jen. Appreciate you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So tell me real quick, as far as like if you're going to sell me on this Go High level, you've been using it for a year. What is it that you like so much about it? What is it that it's done for you? Why is it beneficial for us to put everybody on this
Oh
platform?
my God. You'd be dumb if you didn't get onto this program. Like and that's literally what I said to people. It has everything that you need. I mean, this system might be a little bit different than the one that she's in business, but it's essentially the same thing. But it's got the email, the funnels, the landing pages, the text message, the automation. I mean, it has every single thing that you would be paying separately for to every other service, and then having to tie all those services together to make it all work into one system, which is exhausting, not fun, and going to cost you a heck of a lot more.
Yep, exactly.
Love the system.
How much are you paying for it right
now? $20 a month.
And who is that through? It's white labeled through somebody else?
Yeah, it's white labeled through a company called She's in Business. Have you heard of it before? I can
No.
send you the link. Yeah, it's kind of like the Rebels. It's just a woman who has created her own She's in Business organic like ecosystem. And she started hers about a year and a half ago, and I was one of the first customers because I saw the value immediately
Sure.
in it. So that's why I paid $20 is because it
Yeah.
was the first tier of payment.
Did you ever use like any funnel builders like ClickFunnels or Lead Pages or anything else like that? Okay. I gave you share capability. Would you mind sharing your CRM and just kind of can see where it is, and we'll compare what we've got access to and how we can merge those.
Share screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
I can. Yep.
Okay, good. So here is, let's go to the dashboard. This one's a fairly new account because I'm branching off on my own and doing some of my own things versus me and my business partner.
Mhm.
But this is the dashboard. See, it has, if I go to automations, everything looks like yours.
Mhm.
Yep. It's got the content AI, it's got the scheduling, campaigns, triggers, contacts, every aspect of it, except I probably don't have a lot of the stuff that you guys have because it's for network marketing specifically.
Right. Okay.
What else, like, what can I show you specifically? What are you thinking of?
How much, so were you into your triggers and I'm sorry, your workflows? If you go into your workflows, open up one of the workflows for me and kind of walk me through what your typical system would be.
Yep. So this is just a basic, like, we have something called the Lady Shopping Network. And so I work with a lot of network marketers already. And we have a very large Facebook group that they are able to advertise in. And so this is like a welcome, hey, you just paid, welcome to the team, here it is. And so this webhook I need to delete, but it's internal notifications letting my cell phone, Steph's cell phone, and email know that we just had someone sign up. And then it has a set of 3 different emails welcoming them to the group. And then 11 minutes, another email. And then they just get dumped into my my main email.
Okay.
So there's that one. What else? What other kind are you looking at?
Do you have a follow-up system for people that after they've already taken action, so they're constantly staying in your warm market?
Yeah. Which might come in. That's in my other account. So the follow-up emails, I am getting kind of rewriting them.
Mhm.
As I took a course, I took like an email marketing course and really discovered a really cool way of doing the follow-ups emails.
Cool. Are you building out all your funnels and your landing pages on your own, or are you having somebody else do that, one of your partners?
No, it's all me.
Great.
Yeah, I do everything in this. Automation. So here is one of them. It's just grab your evergreen strategy. I have lead magnets that they can collect. So just the first, do you want to like read the emails or just
No, just the flow. Yep, just the
just
flow.
the flow? Okay. So we get the first email, then they wait 24 hours. If within those 24 hours they open the email, then they get sent to this side and they get another email. If they
Perfect.
do not open the email, then they are just still on the, hey, let me get your attention side
Yep.
of it. And once they, and then, I mean, there's triggers in here. So if they click on, there will be triggers in this account. If they click on a trigger, then they'll get a tag added to their name and go into a different sequence. I mean, you can literally do anything with this system, which is bonkers. And so then you can put them into a different system. You can, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen and I'll show you kind of what we're doing now that I have a better understanding of what you've got going on there.
Yep.
And I will go to here. All right. All right. So main account here. Okay. So dashboard pretty much looks the same. One of the things that we do have access to, again, because it's network marketing specific, is going to be this buy leads section. The buy leads are going to be ads that we have running out there, which are specifically home-based business. Are you looking for a home-based business? Are you looking to work from home? You know, whatever pain point you have, it's going to be on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. So there's several different ads that are running. We're bringing in no less than 1,000 opt-ins a day. So they have to go somewhere. Okay.
Yep.
So what we're doing is we're selling them to our team. Now, the tier one leads that are highly qualified, they've seen a webinar, they've seen a specific network marketing. Those are the tier one leads. They're going to Zach's team, okay, because that's his network marketing company. So all the tier three leads we're selling to anybody in network marketing, Mary Kay, Enzino, Secret, whatever it is. The good thing about that is because you're in Secret, nobody else is going to get those leads, right? So they're not going to be sold to other Secret members.
Cool.
So if you're part of our organization, you're part of our team with these leads, they're only going to go to our team.
Cool.
Okay, so that's just, we want to make sure that integrity stays there. Okay,
Yep.
So we're building that out. We can sell them to our team. We can give them away, whatever we can. So that's one aspect that we have. The training academy here, we have set up when somebody starts in the system of growth, they can go here and they can now go through this entire process and learn how to use the platform. So remember when I said, you want to leverage other people's time. So all of this stuff that's on here, how to use it, how to use the mobile app, how to do three-way calls, payment processing, how to even build pixels, however they want to do it. Okay. So that's the training that's involved in there. Okay. And then when we come down to, I didn't see, did you have a pipeline in yours?
I've not actually done anything with the pipelines.
Okay. So I have this set up. So I'm showing you this here because this is one of the sequences that I have set up. It's basically a 4-week workflow. So when somebody new comes into the business, they're looking for a home-based business. We want to get them a presentation as quick as possible. So they're on a 7-day campaign where they're going to get information to fill out an application to work with us. And they're all going to get directed to the Saturday call that we have.
Cool.
Okay. If they have or have not taken action on that Saturday call, they're going to go into a 4-week rolling cycle workflow to where they're going to get a reminder next Saturday, come take a look at this. You wanted an opportunity. Here you go. Okay. Once they come in. So today is what? Monday? Tuesday? Sunday. Today's Sunday. Okay. So here's everybody that came in on Tuesday. Here's 8 people. Here's the 10 that came in Wednesday, Thursday. Friday already got moved over. So here's the 37 people that have come in this weekend, right? So once they've gone through a week, they're going to get moved over to the 7-day follow-up system. Okay. So I've got about 57 people that I've invited to Saturday's class for last week that are now going to be moved over to next week. Right. So these 37 people plus all of these others are going to then go into a 7-day follow-up.
Okay.
This 7 days is going to automatically move over to 14. So they're going to be on that cycle. So the way I have it written is all of this movement happens automatically. Right? Then there's, all your bad numbers, the people that are not interested or opted out. All I'm really focused on is who's filled out the application and who's ready to get on the phone. Okay, let the system do the rest of the stuff, and I'm going to start reviewing these surveys with them. So let's look at what that automation looks like. So if I come here, we can see that this month I put 140 people through this automation system. Okay, the first step is, actually, I just updated this. So here's the 17 people that completed a survey. So if they complete the survey, this is going to fire a trigger to see if they completed that. If they have, they're going to get an internal notification. They're going to get an email of their survey. Okay. So I have it set up to all of the answers of their survey questions are going to go right back to them. So now when I get on the phone with them, all I have to do is just read the email that they got and that I got as well. Okay? They're going to be automatically moved throughout the pipeline, and then we're going to get on the phone call. So the bigger funnel is, these 140 people that came through this month are going to, brand new person, they come in, I get notified, it adds a note in the section. I get a text message that says I have a new lead. They move throughout the opportunity, and they have an automatic voicemail drop. Hi, this is Jason Elliott with Professional Services, and I see that you recently requested some information on a work at home or a home-based business opportunity. And I just wanted to give you a call today to let you know that I'm real and say thank you for reaching out and formally introduce myself to you. Sorry I missed your call. If you're still interested and would like to learn more about this opportunity, I'd like to show you how you can leverage your income, time, and skill to earn an income from home. Please be sure to click on the link in the text message I just sent you and complete the short application survey at the bottom of the page below the video. This will let us know a little bit more about what you're looking for and how it is that we can help. Shoot me a text message and let me know that you got this message at area code 415-917-1711. And if you have any additional questions, let me know and we'll see how we can help. Cheers for now. So as soon as they opt in, they're going to get that voicemail drop. So hands off, they're getting an email, they're getting a text message, and they're hearing an audio. Okay. Then they come into the system depending on what day of the week they showed up. Okay. So everybody that's coming in this weekend is going to come through here. So between yesterday and today, I've had 20 new people that showed up. Okay. That signed up for this. Tomorrow, they're going to get a Monday email or text message. And they're going to immediately go to this workflow over here where they're going to wait one day, get a Tuesday, wait one day, get a Wednesday. So there's several text messages throughout the week that is giving them an opportunity to promote to Saturday call, to fill out the application. The whole purpose of this is fill out the application and get on the training call. Okay. So that's happening automatically. So we have 52 people since today's, let's say Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay. So I don't know why we got 52 people still holding there. I have to go back and look at that trigger. They should have been moved through. So 52 people, I'll probably just keep them there until the next Saturday call, but I'll take a look at that. So they should have moved through over here to this system. So now these are the people that came in last week. So we come down and we see we have 66 people waiting for next Saturday's presentation.
Okay.
Okay. So that's just a little bit about what the workflow is that we've got going on. And what questions do you have from that?
Looks like a spider web. Looks awesome.
Yeah.
They come in at a different day. Is it different kind of text messages based on what day it is or what?
So if they come in on Tuesday, they're going to get the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday messages for Saturday.
Okay,
If they come in on Friday, they're only going to get Friday's message for Saturday.
got it. Okay,
Okay. So if they come in on Monday, we want to keep them warm
through the whole
bottom
week.
line
Yeah.
it's Saturday. Okay. And
Okay.
then they go on every 4 weeks.
Okay. Is this, I know that you created this. Are we duplicating this into Jen's
It's there.
account?
Yep, it's there.
Okay. Oh, it is there already?
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can
So
tell you.
because she doesn't have like the paid leads right now, I haven't gone in there specifically and changed triggers or whatever. So if you're managing her account, what I'll do is we can jump on a separate Zoom this week and I'll kind of show you exactly what triggers need to be changed, what needs to be done, and go from there.
Perfect.
And what I would recommend is if you're building your business, okay, through this process, and you want to start putting some home-based business leads in there, we'll just have you order them through Jen's account, put them through the system while you're building out the rest of the organic. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yep.
So
This is
I think it'd be
exciting.
worthwhile to plug you into those Tuesday night calls just to kind of really talk about the stuff that we're doing.
Yep. I want to be on those calls and I want to be on the Saturday to see, like, I'm kind of coming in, like, when Jen started a year ago or whatever. I was with Jen when we did snaps or the
Yeah.
whatever those are.
Yeah.
Awful. And then when she started this one, I kind of went off and did some of my own coaching and stuff like that. But I've been watching Jen. And then a couple days ago, I was going through my phone, saw like text message, didn't know who it was from. Randomly, I said, "Hey, who is this?" And then Jen responded. I'm like, that was a God thing, like total God thing, because then we connected again, and here we are.
Yeah.
So kind of cool how
It's
things like
the
that.
universe. It happens for a reason. We all go through our own journey. So
Yeah, absolutely.
and I know Jennifer's very direct. She wants to know the details and she wants to know the results, and then the details will follow.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where, it seems like you're very much more analytical. That green personality really wants to know what's going on. So I'll have those conversations with you and just make it happen. Right.
Perfect.
So we can leverage Jennifer for what she does best.
Yeah.
And so I invited her to come down with me to our San Diego mastermind, and really kind of introduce her to Zach and understand what this process is, because it's something that's so different and it's something that we need. So I'm
That
happy
is
to be
incredible.
duplicating this within her organization. And if you can help me get that finalized today, we just need to go live with it.
Yep. Yeah. Once we get off the phone, I will finish the couple pages, and they're not even, don't need to be finished. Anyways, yeah, and then
I wouldn't worry about the checkout page, right? Because we can collect money and people don't even have to go to a checkout page.
great.
Right. So that's just very little. What we want is we just want to take all of the organic stuff and really start building that list. And then we're going to start building the follow-up sequence with that.
Okay, so what pages need to be done for her?
Well, let's look at it right now.
Let's see. Oh, here she is. Am I going to mine or are you going to yours?
No, so I have agency view over here. So
Oh, sweet.
go to Jennifer's.
So I'm the top one. I just copied the funnel so I didn't mess anything up that what's her name?
Okay, so
Go to the top.
so
The
did you
Laura.
make changes on the top one?
The changes are on the top, yeah.
Okay.
Is there what's an issue?
No. So if there's triggers and everything that were set up, I don't want to make any changes here if you've already made changes here, right? We can, that's fine. So what we'll do is if this is the one you're working on, then we'll just finish it here and then we'll just kind of relabel this as like the final product.
Okay. Otherwise, I can just copy this page and bring it back into the other one. I just didn't want to.
What changes? No, I get it. I get it. That's fine. What changes did you make?
Just a lot of design ones. They were very. I just changed the design and some of the wordings.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
it.
No, keep it the way it is. So let's go with this, and this is going to be the one that we're going to basically put out there.
Okay.
What you could do, like in the future, is, you could do split testing, right? So
Yep.
if we had one landing page here and you wanted to change some design or landing page, you could create a version here.
Okay.
And then we can just kind of split test to see which one works the best.
I
What-
didn't change wording. I just changed like the font sizes because
Yeah.
it hurt my eyes.
Right. No, that's what I mean. So
Okay.
those little changes, then we can figure out what works and then
What works.
what's converting.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay, so let's just go from here. So we got this page is done. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And then the lead magnet, do we have the video uploaded into here yet?
No, she needs to get me access to the video. Let me message her right now.
Yeah, because I think she just needs to share a Dropbox with you.
Okay. Just ask for that. So then I'll upload that.
Yeah, so you're familiar with how to, because we do our own video hosting here.
Mhm.
Okay, so you'll just click on the video down here, select the video from wherever you had it in here. Just go ahead and upload the video.
Yep.
And then, so this page looks like it probably needs a little bit of love as well. So we'll kind of come up with
That'll
the right
take me
call
10
to action.
minutes.
Yeah, right call to action. And this down here, if you change it like on the main page, it'll change it on all subsequent pages.
Cool. Okay.
So what I need you to make sure that you're doing is all of these contacts here, make sure there's a page that's set up with terms and conditions, privacy policy. Okay, that way that is housed. And I don't know if right now it's Zach's privacy policy, but we have to change that if it is.
Okay.
So we'll just make sure that the footer's taken care of, the privacy policy and terms pages are done. And then this page has some love with it, and upload the video.
Okay.
And then the application page.
She has this application here, but then she also had a Google Drive. Doing it in here would be much better.
Everything needs to be in this system.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So what we're doing here is we're basically creating a survey.
Yep.
Have you done this before?
Mhm.
Okay, so we'll create the survey specifically for this, and the reality is a lot of these questions don't need to change. Maybe just this first one, right? If
Okay.
they're already in network marketing, and then maybe this first question, the rest of them should be fine.
Okay.
Okay. And then the homework page. I'll just put the placeholder video in here until we get one.
Perfect, thank you.
Font, everything, I would just kind of maybe attention to the font there. So the 3 homework assignments, I'll send you a copy of what my homework page looks like.
Perfect.
And you'll kind of see what we did here. The 2 videos that she'll need to eventually record is a thank you with instructions on what to do next before booking the call. You can have like a PDF deliverable. She already has one set up. I would just put that PDF in here. I think it's sort of 5 steps to success or something like that. So just put that in here. I would leave the second one on how to spend $20,000. And if you want to just delete this, that's fine. So if you want to keep it super simple, just give them 2 tasks and not necessarily 3.
Okay.
And that is all that you need to do. She probably needs to have a calendar integration. And so this can be a calendar integration that goes directly to you. Are you going to be building this full time?
I think so.
Okay, so do you have a job or anything else that takes you away?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've got some other things, but not full time by any means.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'll be doing this for her.
So what we should probably do is have this calendar integrated to like your Google Drive. So you can be that first go-to with all of this, and then she could just kind of be that close or somebody on the top side of it.
Cool. Okay.
And that should be fine. If you can get all of those 3 things done today, then we can go live. And the checkout page, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
So let me just send you a link to my checkout page now so you can kind of see what we've got going on.
It's like network marketing got married to technology, and it's so exciting.
It is. Yeah, 100%.
And when I was in Mary Kay too, I would tell people on the 3600 package almost I'd say 90% of the time too. So
That's awesome. I love it. So
Mhm.
here's the 90-second video that I have just as a placeholder right now. I'm recording one. I have an audio article. So it's a listen now. So it's an audio, it's read. And then I have it's basically a book sell on the back end of it, so they can get a hard copy book for $9. But it's also the same form that Jennifer has that I'm saying upload. It's that like 5 master steps, and so you can take a look at that.
Cool. Okay.
Right. Any other questions?
Mm-mm.
Right. Well, thank you for your time today.
Yes.
Obviously went a little longer, but I wanted to make sure that you had all the information that you needed. Don't
Yep.
hesitate to reach out to me. Let's get this.
Okay. I'll work on it now.
All right. Cheers. Bye.